It looks like around 15,000 Minnesota nurses will not end up going on strike during the holidays.
The hospitals and union have reached tentative agreements. Fox 9's Rob Wilson joins us live from St. Paul. So, Rob, you've seen some of these conditions that they've agreed on.
Yeah, and when the nurses union announced last week that they'd authorized a strike that was set to begin this coming Sunday, they said they still remain too far apart on wages. They're looking for some pretty significant pay increases and staffing conditions, worried about nurses being overworked and leaving the profession. In the tentative agreements announced today, they made significant strides, and they're very happy with the deals that they reached. Lining the hallway at the Minnesota Nurses Association are hundreds of newly prepared picket signs arranged by hospital and ready for Sunday, and now very quickly no longer needed. Overnight 3-year contracts agreed to at 15 hospitals in the Twin Cities and Duluth Superior. The first deal coming just before midnight, which set off a chain reaction. The final deals at about 6 a.m. Twin Cities nurses will get an 18% pay increase over 3 years. Twin Ports nurses, 17%. The union says it's the biggest increase in more than 20 years. Staffing deals vary by hospital system, but they give nurses a say in how levels are set, that hospitals cannot reduce staffing without nurse consensus, and there are new protections for nurses who raise concerns about unsafe assignments. Nurses waged a 3-day strike in September when negotiations that began in June had reached a stalemate. The strike plan for Sunday was set for 3 weeks, and hospitals had begun the very expensive preparations of lining up traveling nurses and arranging the transfer of patients. The nurses union preparing too, because along with the signs are stacks of bottled water for picket lines. While ratification is yet to happen, the union fully endorses the deals. President Mary Turner calling the tentative agreements historic that will keep nurses at the bedside rather than leaving the profession. There is a 16th hospital here in Two Harbors with 18 nurses that has not yet reached a deal. Those negotiations are still happening. They had entered the bargaining kind of late in the game at the end of September. Now, as far as a ratification vote, that has not been firmly set yet, but it is expected that those votes would happen yet this week. Live in St. Paul, Rob Wilson, Fox 9.
All right, Rob, thank you.